Good day, everyone. Our topic for today is all about slope, intercept, point slope, and two-point slope forms. But before that, don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel and hit the bell button for more updates. Also, you will find different subjects in this YouTube channel. Just select the playlist section. And now let's proceed to our main topic for today, which is all about slope intercept, point slope, and two-point slope forms. Linear equation in two variables. An equation of the form ax plus by equals c, where a, b, and c are real numbers. So, ang a, b, c ay mga real numbers, no? It's either rational sila or irrational numbers. And a, b are not both equal to zero. So, dapat hindi sila equal to zero. So general form of the equation of the line is ax plus by equals c. So this is what we call the general form. Ito yung general form natin. Where a, b, c are real numbers and where a, b are not both equal to zero. Okay? Now, for the slope-intercept form of the equation of the line, so sa slope-intercept form, our first lesson, slope-intercept form, ay mayroong equation na ito. Y is equal to mx plus b, where m is the slope. So, tawag din sa m ay slope. At b is what we call the y-intercept. So, b is the y-intercept and m is the slope. So, for instance, we have m equals 3, mb equals 1. So, gawin nating slope-intercept form itong given na ito. Okay. So, we have the formula or equation for the slope-intercept form, which is y equals mx plus b. So, just substitute the given m and b in this slope-intercept form and transform it into standard form. So, yung standard form, ito yung ax plus by equals c. So, y, yung m, papalitan natin ng 3, yung b, papalitan natin ng 1. That's why it becomes y equals 3x plus 1. Now, to make it a standard form, okay, we will transpose 3x. Remember that the standard form has an equation ax, okay, plus by equals c. So c is the constant. It's number. So we have um 3x. So yung x ilalagay natin dito, no, katulad sa una siya. So we have negative 3x kasi we transpose. When we transpose numbers, we change the sign. So from positive, it becomes negative. So we have negative 3x plus, we will just copy y equals 1. So this is the standard or the general form, but that is not yet the end because our x, okay, is negative. It should be positive. Kailangan positive yan. So to make it positive, okay, multiply all the numbers by negative 1. So lahat sila, i-multiply natin ng negative 1. So we have negative 1 times negative 3 is positive 3, of course. And then copy x. Then positive, this is 1, right? So 1 times negative 1 is negative 1. So we have negative 1 y. Or negative y as in short equals 1 times negative 1 is negative 1. So this is our final answer for this particular example. Okay, given that m is equal to 3 and b equals to 1. For the linear equation in two variables, so we're done with the slope-intercept form. So ganun lang siya kadali given the m and the b, the slope and the y-intercept. So ilalagay mo lang siya and then i-form mo siya into standard form. For the linear equation in two variables, this is what we call the point slope form. So we know what we know so far is the slope-intercept form, which is equal to mx plus b, where m is the slope and b is the y-intercept. Now, for the point slope form, meron tayong formula na y minus y sub 1 equals m times x minus x sub 1, where m is the slope and x sub 1 and y sub 1 is the given point. Okay, given point yung x sub 1 tsaka y sub 1. As we know, this is an ordered pair where x is the first one and then y is the second. Then this is the given point. Okay, so m is given and x sub 1 and y sub 1 are given. So let's have an example for this. So write the equation in point slope form given that m equals negative 1/3 and negative 1 and negative 6 will be our point. Okay, so our x now will be this one, and then the y sub 1 will be the negative 6. Okay, plug it in first. So this is our formula. And then we just substitute the given to the formula. Okay, so we have negative 1/3 so for the m. And then for the negative y sub 1, we have negative 6. Since negative yan, and then negative din yung madadatnan niya dito. So we have negative times negative. It becomes positive 6 equals negative 1/3. And then for the x, we have negative x sub 1. Since negative din siya, negative times negative is positive 1. Okay? Kapag pareho ng sign, magiging positive in short. Now, will be our point slope form. Okay, now we will form or we will transform the equation into a slope intercept form. Yung y is equal to mx plus b. So for the point slope form, now for the slope intercept form, paano naging slope intercept? Paano naging slope intercept yan? Ito, paano siya naging ganito? Okay. So first, i-multiply natin si negative 1/3 x, 1/3 kay x. So magiging y plus 6 equals negative 1/3 x. Okay? Next, negative 1/3 times positive 1. So we have negative 1/3. Okay? Next, so nakikita nyo lahat ng numbers, okay? Pwede nating wag nating i-consider ito, no? Ibahin natin siya. Mamaya ibahin natin. Or okay, sige, pwede naman. Ililipat natin, transpose natin si 6. So magiging y equals negative 1/3 x minus 1/3. Okay? And then, yung 6 magiging negative 6. Right? Then, you will add negative 6 and negative 1/3. So, you will have, bakit in-add ko sila by the way? Kasi pareho sila ng sign. In the addition rule of integers, when the two numbers have the same sign, add the 2 and copy the sign. So, this one, for this one, kung i-add natin yan, syempre, kukunin natin yung same, what do you call this, similar or yung kanilang common denominator, and that is negative 1/3 and negative 18/3. Kailangan pareho sila ng denominator, right? So, kumbaga, mag-multiply ka ng 3 kay 6, so magiging 18, and then, isn't it that in the integers, meron siyang 1 sa baba, okay? Kasi it's a rational number. So, maglalagay ka ng 3 dyan, mag-multiply ka ng 3 sa 6, at mag-multiply ka ng 3 sa 1. So, magiging 18/3. So, pareho na sila ng kanilang, what do you call this, denominator. Okay, so pwede na natin sila i-add. So, isusulat muna natin si 1/3 x. And then, since pareho sila negative, so the answer is negative. Obviously, 1 plus 18 is 19 over 3. Okay? Now, what is the, what do you call this? The mixed number for this. Or kahit hindi naman, pwede naman, ganyan na lang. Okay? So, this will be the slope-intercept for this particular example. So, this one, this answer, actually, kung gagawin ko siya mixed number, mali ito. This should be negative 6 and 1/3. Okay? So, negative 6 and 1/3. Am I right? Okay, tama naman. Okay? Or dito naman, since pareho sila, pwede din naman ipag-combine na lang. Anyway, so that is negative 6 and 1/3 should be the final answer. Okay? So, this is the point slope form to slope intercept form. Okay. Now, okay, so that is our slope-intercept form. Now, example, write the point-slope form of the equation of the line through the point -2 and 5 with the slope of 3. So we have y minus y sub 1 equals m times x minus x sub 1. And then use the point slope y minus y sub 1, m3. The x sub 1 is -2 and y sub 1. Itong y sub 1 natin is 5. So, i-substitute lang natin siya. So, as we substitute, okay, we have -5. Tama? Kasi, bakit -5? Since positive yan, nilalagay natin siya sa negative y, so magiging -5. Then, for the m, we have 3 from the given. Okay, so 3x minus, ayan, -2. Since -2 yan, negative and negative, magiging positive 2. Okay, now, after that, simplify natin yung slope-intercept. So, multiply natin. Okay, sorry. I-multiply lang natin yan. So, magiging y minus 5 equals 3 times x is 3x. Okay? Plus 3 times 2 is 6. Next, we will transpose -5 to make it a slope-intercept form. So, y equals 3x, right? Plus 6, and then plus 5. Kasi, our 5 is negative. So, when you transpose the number -5, it becomes positive 5. And finally, for the slope-intercept form, it becomes y equals, remember that slope-intercept form has a form equation of y is equal to mx plus b. So, magiging 3x, and then 6 plus 5 is 11. Okay, so this is the slope-intercept form. Okay, for this particular example. Now, given 2 points, write the equation of the line in point-slope form. Okay, for this particular example, as you can see, we don't have the slope. Meron lang tayong 2 points. We have 2 and -3 at saka 4 and -2. Okay, so ang gagawin natin, ganito lang. First, find the slope. To find the slope, this to remember the formula for the slope, that for the slope, which is m, meron tayong y equals y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. Okay, so ang ating this is y sub 1 and then y sub 2. So we have -2 minus -3. This is x sub 2, 4 minus 2. Okay, so this will become positive since they are both negative. So negative 2 plus 3 over 4 minus 2 is 2. Negative 2 plus 3. When the two numbers are or integers are not the same, subtract the two numbers and copy the sign of the bigger number. And the answer is 1. The sign of the bigger number is positive because we have 3 as our bigger number. So our slope is 1 half. Okay? Then place a point and the slope into point slope form. Okay, so this is our first point. Yung second point, wala na tayo kasi what we want is y sub 1 and x sub 1. We don't have x sub 2 and y sub 2. So we have y minus y sub 1 equals m quantity x minus x sub 1 using the point slope form. So we have this one is negative 3. So both are negative, it becomes positive 3. And then m is 1 half. And then x minus 2. Okay, next step, point slope form. So using this, so paano? Solve for the y, then the slope intercept form will become y is equal to 1 half x minus 4. So paano naging y is equal to 1 half x minus 4? Okay, mumultiply lang natin ng 1 half times x is 1 half x. Then 1 half times negative 2 is negative 1, right? Tama ba? Ulitin natin, no? So, it will become y plus 3 equals 1 half x, right? Minus 2 over 2. Kasi negative 1 half, 1 half times negative 2 is negative 1 times 2 is 2. Then copy the sign negative. And then 2, wala siyang denominator. So just copy the denominator. So negative 1 and negative 2 over 2 is equal to negative 1. So we will transpose this. It will become negative 3. So we have y equals 1 half x. I'm sorry. 1 half x. I forget to put x here. So it is 1 half x minus 1. Remember, 2 divided 2 is 1. Minus 3. And negative 3 and negative 1 is equal to negative 4. That's why this is the slope intercept form of this point slope intercept. Okay, a point slope form. Okay, you got it? Now, let's proceed to the 2-point slope form. 2-point slope form is same with this. This is a 2-point slope form. But there is another formula to solve for this one. So we can have this formula. But you can also use the first one that I discussed. Pwede rin yun. Or etong formula na ito. Pwede rin siya. Okay? Pwede mong isolve lang separate yung slope. Tapos ilalagay mo na lang siya sa point slope form. Yun ang tinatawag nating 2-point form or 2-point slope form. So for this one, we have 2 points, 5, negative 4, tsaka negative 3, and 0. So we will substitute the given. So we have negative y sub 1. Y sub 1 is equal to negative 4. So this is x sub 1. So let's categorize first the given. This is y sub 1. This is x sub 2. And then this is y sub 2. So that we know. Okay, for the y sub 1, we have negative 4. Y sub 2 is 0 minus negative 4 for y sub 1 over x sub 2 is negative 3 minus positive 5 for the x sub 1. Then x minus x sub 1 is 5. Okay. Then for this, 0 minus negative 4, negative times negative is positive. So we have 0 plus 4 is 4. And then negative 3 minus negative 5 is negative 8. And then, okay, so ang ginawa niya dito, medyo pinahirapan ng sarili niya dito, no? So, actually, pwede naman siyang mas madali. Ibahin natin yung solution. Okay? So, for this one, yan. We have negative and negative. So, we have y plus 4 equals this one, pwede siyang i-round off into negative 1 half. Right? Kasi 4 over 8 is equal to 1 half. And then, we have x minus 5. So, then we have y equals, y plus 4 equals negative 1 half times x is negative 1 half, of course, no? Negative 1 half x. And then negative 1 half times positive 5, negative 5 is positive, what's that? Positive 5. Positive 5 over 2. Okay. So we will transpose this one. So it will become y equals negative 1 half x plus 5 over 2 and then this will become negative 4, right? Kung ililipat ko siya, magiging negative 4 siya. And since hindi sila pareho ng denominator, we will multiply 4 by 2. So we have negative 8 over 2. Bakit 8 over 2? Kasi, di ba yung 4 meron siyang denominator na 1. Kung multiply ko ng 2 si 4, multiply ko rin ng 2 si 1. Okay? So, para maging pareho ang kanilang denominator. And since pareho na sila, pwede na natin gawing slope yan. So, we have negative 1 half x minus 3 over 2. Because 5 minus 8 is 3. Okay? And we'll copy the sign. I'm sorry, this is 2. And we will copy the sign of the biggest number, which is negative 8. Okay. So, katulad na siya dito. Yan. Magkatulad na sila. Okay, kasi dito hindi niya pinakita kung paano siya naging negative 1 half. Kasi negative 8 siya. So, medyo nakakalito. At least dito, malinaw na malinaw kung paano siya naging negative 1 half x minus 3 over 2. And then, to form it into standard form, magiging ganito siya. Ano ba yung standard form natin? That is ax plus by equals c. I believe you already know that. If not, pwede rin namang ituro. So, papaano ba yan? So, ang gawin natin, since meron denominator na 2, pwede tayo mag-multiply ng by 2 sa lahat. So, 2 times y is 2y equals, so this one, pwede na natin i-cancel. I-cancel natin yung 2 na. Kasi 2 divide 2 is 1 and 2 divide 2 is 1. So, magiging negative x minus 3. Okay? And then, nililipat ko si x para maging ax plus by. So, since negative siya, magiging positive x tayo. So, we have x plus 2y. Just copy 2y equals negative 3. So, katulad na ba siya? Okay, so katulad na siya ng ating answer dito. Okay? Oh, that's it. So, that's all about for slope-intercept form, point-slope form, and two-point slope form. Thank you very much for listening.